Hisense may not have the brand recognition of competitors like Sony, LG, and Samsung, but they've begun to establish themselves as an excellent, affordable alternative.Though. Models with Android TV tend to have more features like screen mirroring, native voice controls, and upscaling of non-4K content. The H8F looks striking, with an almost bezel-less build reminiscent of LG's high-end LCD TVs. The screen dominates the design, with an edge-to-edge panel that incorporates a tiny 0.2-inch black border around the active part of the LCD. A matte gray metal shell runs along the edge of the sides and top of the screen, matching the back panel. A 0.7-inch glossy gunmetal bezel runs along the bottom edge, with a small infrared sensor protruding from the bottom left side and a silver Hisense logo in the center. The TV rests on two V-shaped gunmetal legs, which feature a unique aspect for anyone with limited surface space. The two far holes give the TV a wide footprint of about 56 inches, meaning you'll need a table or stand at least that wide. The two holes closer to the center give the TV a footprint just 32 inches wide, requiring much less table space to stand. The two distances don't seem to affect stability, and using the narrower footprint the H8F felt secure in testing. Of course, you can also wall mount the TV if you wish. From the front, the H9F looks almost like an OLED TV, with its glass panel extending all the way to the top and sides without a bezel, bordered only by a thin, silver strip on the bottom edge. A tiny band of chrome sits just behind the edges of the glass, transitioning into the slim, black metal sides of the TV before curving outward around the back to much more LCD-like thickness. Sitting on top of an hourglass-shaped, gunmetal stand, the TV looks premium and stylish. 3 HDMI ports, a USB 2.0 port, a USB 3.0 port, an antenna/cable connector, and an optical audio output face left on the back of the TV. A fourth HDMI port, an Ethernet port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, a 3.5mm service port, and RCA composite video inputs face directly back. The power cable extends from the right side of the back of the TV. While the H9F looks sleek and high-end, the remote is surprisingly old-fashioned. It's a chunky, 8.2-inch black plastic wand covered in puffy rubber buttons, with a square direction pad in the center. It is virtually bezel-free on three sides and has a 0.7-inch bezel along the bottom edge that sports a small Hisense logo in the middle with a remote control sensor right below it. The TV is supported by two V-shaped metal legs that can be attached toward the ends of the set or closer to the middle to accommodate smaller surfaces. The back panel is outfitted with 4 VISA-compliant M6 holes for wall mounting. There's a power connector on the back in the right-hand corner, while over on the left, facing outward, are an HDMI port, a LAN port, a composite RCA AV input, and a pair of composite RCA audio jacks. Also on the left, facing sideways, are 3 additional HDMI ports, a digital audio output, 2 USB ports, and a cable/antenna jack. In addition to wired LAN, the 65H8G is equipped with a dual-band Wi-Fi radio. It comes with a crowded 8-inch long remote with 39 buttons and a 4-way arrow controller. In addition to the usual 0 to 9 numbers, volume and channel up/down, menu, and video control buttons, it has dedicated Google Play, Netflix, Vudu, and YouTube buttons, as well as a Goggle Assistant voice control button. Like last year's H9F, the H9G is a sleek-looking TV. It is virtually bezel-free on 3 sides, with just a thin sliver of chrome trim separating the glass from the edge, and it sports a slight silver bezel along the bottom. Just below the Hisense badge on the center of the bottom bezel are a remote control sensor, a pair of far-field microphones, and a microphone on/off switch. There's also a pair of down-firing 10-watt speakers powered by Dolby Atmos audio technology. Also around back, facing outward, are composite video and audio ports, a digital audio output, and a LAN port. Facing left are 3 HDMI ports, 2 USB ports, a headphone jack, and a coaxial cable jack. The power jack sits by itself over on the right side of the back panel. In addition to a wired network connection, the H9G offers wireless connectivity via a built-in dual-band 802.11 acres Wi-Fi radio. The H9G comes with the same busy remote control as the slightly lower-end 65H8G. It's an 8-inch long wand with 39 buttons and a 4-way arrow controller, and offers the usual 0 to 9 number pad, volume and channel up/down buttons, a menu button, and video control buttons. The L10E is physically nearly identical to the single laser L8D, consisting of a projector, a screen, and a wireless subwoofer. The projector is a large 8.2 by 26.8 by 15.5 inch black slab with speaker grille cloth on the flat front panel. A silver band runs around the projector from the front edge of the bottom to the rear of the top, giving the system a slightly more distinctive look than simply a big box with light coming out of it. An inverted pyramid-shaped recess covers half of the top panel of the projector, at the bottom of which is the light emitter. All of the TV's ports sit on the left side of the back panel of the projector. An antenna connector, a micro USB port for service, and an RS-232 port face left, on the corner. 4 HDMI ports, RCA stereo and optical audio outputs, a 3.5mm audio input, an Ethernet port, 2 USB ports, and another 3.5mm port for service faceback on the panel. The projector is designed to be paired with a 100-inch projection screen, which is included. It's a flat screen with a black frame, with a Hisense logo on the bottom edge. It's meant to be mounted about 9 inches from the short throw projector. The laser TV features a Harman Kardon sound system, consisting of stereo speaker drivers facing forward on the projector itself and a 60-watt wireless subwoofer. The subwoofer measures 13.2 by 6.2 by 14 inches, and is included along with the projector and the screen. The remote is a slender, simple metal wand with a large square-shaped navigation pad surrounded by menu buttons. Dedicated service buttons for Amazon, Netflix, YouTube, and a 4K Now menu that aggregates 4K content across multiple services sit above the navigation pad, with a power button and a pinhole microphone. Volume and channel rockers, a mute button, and an MTS button sit below the pad.